everybody. Thank everybody for tuning in to Billionaire Radio, WLWNEAR. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pad, aka the industry plug.
Yeah, I'm your boy, Lateef Billions, the Black Testarossa.
What's the Black Testarossa anyway?
Yeah, you'll find out.
All right, we're going to leave it at that. Listen, we're the infamous Troll Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Today is season 2, episode 85.
Yeah, boy.
We're going to take you guys on the infamous plane ride.
Plane ride.
It's going to be a little rocky, a little turbulence, a little shaky, a little ups, a little down, but it's going to be a smooth landing.
Might spill your drink.
Yeah, right now we are live on Glockaware, so tune in.
My favorite part.
Listen, if you're new to the channel, like, comment,
share, subscribe, hit the bell.
Hit that bell. Billionaire Radio, WLWNEAR, because the billions are near.
Yeah.
All day, every day. What we got?
Clean.
You good?
It's right in the middle.
You good? I don't know. We good? Is he good? Is he good?
Now you good.
We good?
We good now.
Oh, the string. Today, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Today's a special day. A king was born in this very day. Hold on, not just a king. Not just a king. Not just somebody with a cool personality.
Right.
Somebody that loves to help people get where they got to get.
Yeah.
If you're in the industry and you struggling, you like, I'm going to make that phone call. We're going to get your career popping. We don't care if it's fashion, music, we don't care what it was, books, we don't care. But this guy, he came on the earth to help a lot of people. He didn't know it, though.
And aggravate him, too. But go ahead.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
Came here to aggravate us.
Today is my birthday, baby. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sagittarius season in the building. This show gonna be a whole lot different. Like it's a blessing to be able to have your birthday on your show the same day.
Yeah.
It's like not that the birthday was before or after. This is the actual day.
Right.
So if y'all call on the phone and can't get me, you know why. I do not work on my birthday. Period. I get to the phone calls. I get to the messages. This is the day I get to put my feet up.
It's your anniversary.
All day. This show, we got food. We're going to be snacking in your ear. You know what I'm saying?
He going to be snacking in your ear.
Listen, you know what I mean? The station be looking out. You see Glockaware got it set up nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Who did the setup?
I don't even know, man. I just came in the door and there you go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't want to say her name?
I just made it up. You like to create things all the time. But this is why I got you on the show. Because you like to create things. I love it.
Woo!
I would never have anybody else under here on the show.
I ain't want to shout out.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know.
But let's talk about the Eagles, though.
Yeah, man.
We got to say that it's not a sports show. It's definitely not a sports show.
Yeah, man.
It's not a sports show.
Do you realize the same thing happened the year the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Carson Wentz got hurt in Los Angeles, but he was having an MVP season. He was number 1 in the MVP running.
Right.
And then they just mangled his whole leg, you know what I mean, in the end zone, 2 hits. But this is different, you know what I mean?
Why is it different?
Because it's not significant, you know what I mean? It's not major. He's not going to miss a lot of time, you know. A little massage here, you know. I think if they shoot him up, he could play against the Cowboys. But that injury happened in the first half of the game, and he came out gunning them in the second half of the game, passed for over 300-plus yards. So, I mean, if it's up to Jalen, he going to play.
You going to play?
He going to play. He going to play.
Here's the thing. You got to ask yourself, what's more important? Him playing or the Super Bowl?
If he's thinking about the team, I think they should shuffle him. But he going to say him going out there is thinking about the team. He don't want to let his teammates down. Do you realize if they do win on If they do win Saturday, you won't see him again until the playoff game. There's no need for him. The number 1 seed will be locked up. Two remaining games plus a bye. He'll have an entire month to get himself prepared. He has a sprained shoulder, not a broken collarbone, not a rip or a tear. He has a sprained shoulder, and he's lucky to get away with that.
That's because of the hit that he took.
Oh, man. I looked at it. I said, dang. And I'm thinking about how cold it is, because it was, what was it? It was like 48 degrees below zero.
I couldn't even tell you.
And he hit that doggone concrete, bro, because that's what it feel like when it's cold like that. Feel like concrete. So, man. But Dallas Goedert will be back.
Yeah.
Off injured reserve.
That's turkey.
And
right.
And I think we're gonna be all right. The worst thing that could happen is Minshew go out there and pass for over 450 yards. And after everything Jalen did, they'll be screaming for Minshew. That's just the,
all right.
That's just the way it goes, man.
So, all right. So we don't want to bore our listeners because everybody don't want to hear our sports because the Eagles are 13-1 and nothing you could do about it to stop it.
Yeah, it ain't nothing really to talk about, is it?
It's 13.
The season been over a long time ago.
13-1.
Yeah, they locked that up a long time ago.
13-1.
You know. I mean, the biggest news was him getting hurt.
All right. So here's what cracked me up, though, right?
Right.
I'm looking online, right?
Right.
There's a brother in Baltimore, right?
Right.
So he had. We're gonna skip names. I don't get to these guys' names.
Right.
They have a threesome with this chick.
Right.
Something happened.
Right.
So next day he goes and gets into it with the guy and kills him.
Get the out of here.
And I'm trying to figure out what could have happened during this threesome that you would have go and just killed a brother, throw your whole freedom away after you just had this a threesome.
Only thing that I can relate to, he had a threesome. It was somebody that he was emotionally involved with, and the boy went back and hit her without him. That's the only thing. That's the thing that could go wrong with them threesomes.
That's not what happened, though.
Well, what happened?
They had the threesome, and then the next day he went to his house to come after him with the girl in the car. This is in Baltimore, Maryland.
What, he gave him a disease or something? Gave both of them a disease or something?
They didn't say it was a disease.
Well, why on God's green earth, if you had the threesome, would both you and her wake up the next day and say, let's go kill this guy?
That's what I'm saying.
It's not making sense. It's not adding up.
I don't know, but my thing is, I was laughing. I'm playing with it. I'm like, what could happen during the threesome that make a person get mad? And I said, all right, you know what? It could be two guys raw dogging.
Right.
One in the front, one in the back. One shooter's load and miss. And hit the other guy.
Nah. I ain't know how you got there, bro. I ain't know how you got on that page,
I think somebody have to die if that happened.
But die immediately, die on the spot. Why would you take a witness with you to kill somebody? Think about that. Why would you take a witness with you to murder somebody? It's not adding up. Something is not making sense. So, only thing I could think about, they found out he had AIDS or something you can't get rid of, herpes, and they went back and they both like, we gonna kill this mother. And they went back and did it. Other than that, I can't see.
Well, I guess she made the 911 call while the guy was with the 9mm going to kill the guy.
So he kidnapped her.
Yep. For hostage.
Brought her along.
Yep. They
Right.
called 911, and 911 traced the call back to find out where they was, and that's when they found him with the gun and the guy he shot.
I don't know. This case is baffling.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to figure out, what can happen in a threesome to make him go kill somebody. That's all. And the next day, like you said,
know what happened.
All right, let's hear it.
I know exactly what happened.
Let's hear the Lateef version.
So they all three in there.
Right.
The boy piping her brains out. I mean, he piping her crazy.
Okay.
The other boy never piped her like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't even know that her body could do the things or react the way they was reacting from that belligerent piping she was getting, right? So the boy, you know, he probably like, you know, he probably was in there trying to do his little thing, but it probably was like the boy was Mike Tyson.
And so all night she was talking about it.
And he was Dave Chappelle. So the bull finally left and she in the bed, she exhausted. She want to go to sleep. You know what I mean? And the boy like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? He going, she like, look, he wore me out. I ain't never got like that.
There you go.
Did you see his ratchet? You see the ratchet he brought to the party?
There you go. There you go. That's what happened. There we have it. So now we know why it's not a good idea to have a threesome with your lady. Because he may bring something to the table.
She said something that ticked him off, bro. He was upset. Yeah, he couldn't handle it. But he provoked it, though, because he was in on it. You allowed it to happen. What you think was going to happen? Your girl sweating and busting, crazy nuts. You ain't never,
yo, it's
you
funny
ain't even never made a comment.
It's funny because you smacking while you doing that, yo. That's crazy.
That's what he was doing. He was smacking while he was doing it.
So here's a new thing that's going on in Vegas.
Right.
You know, the girls, they go on these sex dates.
Right.
And they snatching people's jewelry on the date.
What?
Snatching their Rolexes and stuff.
Oh,
right?
Man.
This chick snatched the Rolex.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And they couldn't find the Rolex.
Okay.
They went searching for it. Come to find out, she stuck another JJ.
What?
She stuck the Rolex. So what they doing? They smashing, grabbing.
Right.
And they sticking the jewelry and they the JJ. Yeah. Yeah. So they couldn't. The guy chased the girl out.
Right.
Called the cops.
Right.
Cops searched her.
Right.
Couldn't find anything.
Because the rollie is up in the cookie.
Right. But my thing is, how would you go up in the cookie and get it anyway?
You get the woman officer, she gets some rubber gloves and she pull it out.
You allowed to do that?
The woman is allowed to do that. When they bend her over, because they do them like they do us.
I have no idea.
They gonna bend her over, make her call. Because soon as she bend over, right, the thing gonna pop out from the back. You gonna see the watch soon as she bend over, hanging out of the cookie.
It's not gonna pop out if she got the super grip though. If she got the super grip, it ain't popping out. Yeah.
But then you listen. That's when you got the rubber gloves.
Right.
You peel apart the lips.
Right.
There you go. Can't miss. It's right there.
So I just had to mention that because I thought that was crazy to know that happened. It's like that's what they doing now. Now they snatching jewelry and they snatch. You know what I'm saying? And she already had other cases of other thefts. Probably. Right. So it wasn't her first run on.
Man, these people need to stop with the whole robbing people and all that bull crap, man. And you know, that stuff can go real left, bro.
You know,
add to the homicide list when all you had to do was the right thing.
What's that?
Don't steal. Don't rob people.
I believe you're a trick, and they steal from you. You bought that.
Yeah.
You bought that. I think that come along with it sometimes.
A lot of women you hear women getting shot up and murdered, is mostly behind that.
But a lot of times what happens is they fall asleep and they wake up and their stuff is missing.
Yep. And then the people that did it ain't hard to find. They ain't hard to find, bro. They probably stupid enough to go right back to the same hotel with somebody else. Got them.
That's a little crazy though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I had to mention that because I was like, "Dang, that's what they doing now in Vegas, though, of all places."
I mean,
I'm trying to figure out what kind of jewelry do you have that you want that bad that you're gonna stick in your coochie.
You said a Rolex, bro.
I don't know. Did I say it's a Rolex?
Yeah, you said a Rolex.
I don't know if it's a Rolex. I said it was. Did I say it's a Rolex?
Yeah, I mean,
I know I said it was a watch.
And then depending on that,
Yeah, it was a Rolex. You're
if
right.
it's a big face Rollie or something like that, it was with diamonds all up in the you know what I mean? And that's, you know, that watch could be almost $2 million.
So what you think?
Yeah, some of them watches be crazy. I know Mayweather got one for 2.5. His watch 2.5.
All right, so let's talk your segment right now.
And what's that?
For those y'all that don't know, I think hip hop is like the number one thing going on right now.
Right.
Hip hop, I think, is the biggest music genre to the point where stuff goes on that we can't ignore.
Right. Exactly.
So we've been talking about this Young Thug case for a very long time.
Right.
Word on the street is Gunna cops a plea.
Right.
Everybody said he snitches.
Right.
Lateef Billions, who is the street advocate, like he's the advocate of the streets. Like if you ever need to know what's going on in the streets, he's the advocate to tell you what's going on. He says Gunna didn't snitch. For those that don't know, Young Thug, who has his home group, YSL, and of course he was Birdman, Cash Money, in Atlanta. He going down for RICO charges. They found all these things. They got 28 people indicted. Out of 20 people indicted, they say he's the boss. They snatched Gunna later on. He been locked up for 7 months, going to 8. And they try to say YSL is a gang, and they do a lot of gang activities. They come down on gangs. They were trying to prove, was it a gang?
Right.
The leader who co-founded the gang with him in 2012, well, the record label, let's say record label, he pleaded guilty as well. And he the first one that admitted that YSL was the gang. And he said he started with, you know. So everybody copping pleas.
Right.
And Gunna takes a plea. And Gunna, we know he's an artist on YSL. They have him for some other charges, but they tied him in to the whole RICO thing. He takes a plea, and now he's home. He got to he had 1 year time served, the other 5 years he gets to serve on probation.
Right.
And we're trying to figure out, now the snitching thing is a big deal in the hood community and in the street life community. If you're not in the street life, you're a citizen, you're a civilian, we don't really consider snitching as much. Some still live by the code who's not in the streets anymore, but Gunna said YSL the gang. He took a plea. Now, for I understand, if you take a plea, that's snitching by itself. That's what I understand.
The lawyer said he didn't snitch.
So what? That's the lawyer supposed to do that. The lawyer's getting paid.
All he did was give admissions. Anybody tell the truth dying is instant. You can't tell the truth. All you doing is telling people what they want to hear.
Right.
Why you keep putting food on my plate, bro?
Because we're enjoying this day, good brother.
I'm not eating nothing else, bro. I'm good.
Eat the fruit.
I'm already eating fruit.
Which one you eat?
All of them.
I ain't see you one piece of fruit.
Bro, watermelon all day long.
All right.
I love watermelon.
Cool. Here, you're going to need this with your hands. Yep.
It's clean.
With your fingers. But
clean.
So why do you think Gunna, tell me why you didn't think Gunna snitched?
Because they all, in the RICO, they all are one.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So if one get off,
right,
most likely a whole lot of them can get off.
Right.
The main one willing to really want to get off is Thug.
Okay.
So anything can be said, you know, to the DA, and you know, basically they'll tell you to say something that they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That they could use, you know, somewhere down in the case.
Okay.
But all of them being one is like, you know, a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? And it's closed. The top is closed. So Gunna, you know, he put a hole in the bottle.
Right.
So now the water is leaking out.
Right.
So now that he out on the leak, everybody can fall suit and come out that way. Young Thug probably gonna get off also, because they all playing the game of cat and mouse. It's basically like, what are you gonna give me? I need this, and this can happen. I need this, and this can happen. He got, like I said, anybody tell the truth gonna die, right?
Right.
So, gonna take that plea, right?
Right.
I guarantee you 23 more coming.
So far, they more been coming, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen this before?
I ain't gonna say I've seen it before.
But you know how it plays out.
I just don't. I know how these things play out.
So here's the thing. So if now they saying YSL's a gang, can't they get them for gang activity?
Like I said,
and Gunna said he's seen them. He said he's seen them do illegal activity. Now supposedly they said that could be anything from smoking around to anything. They don't have to do that.
You're gonna have to prove that. I said any statement they give is just a mission. I mean, the DA and everybody documenting everything that's said, because they was asking him questions. It wasn't like he was saying, yeah, this happened. They was asking him questions. And they was asking him questions that they wanted him to answer a certain way. It was already played out by him and his lawyer before they even got in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying
it's already played out.
You're saying Gunna pleading out, it helps out Thug.
Helps out Thug, helps out the rest of them. Because nobody's supposed to be able to get off on this case. Remember when they first locked them up?
Right.
Nobody, they was all not going to see no light.
Right.
No day. No, they was never going to see the light of day again.
Right.
Now you get this opening, this hole, and you hit the hole like a running back. Now Gunna out. There's more people coming out. It's all about who they want.
Okay.
And what they want. That's what it's about.
Well, they said
it's a lot of politics involved.
They said Young Thug's sister went online. We talked about that.
Right.
And he said nobody can say anybody snitched unless Thug say he snitched.
Right.
And you feel like Thug has that much power that if somebody snitched, they be dead.
You can't tell the truth. Anybody tell the truth is dying. You can give any type of statement you want, but you can't tell the truth. Just because they giving them statement. When you say, in the court of law, put your hand on the Bible, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and you asking a criminal that.
Right. I always wondered, what does that mean if a person's Muslim too? If you Muslim swearing the Bible, what does that mean? I always thought about that too.
I've never been in that position or known anybody in that position that was Islamic that had to put their hand on the Bible. So therefore, I can't speak on that.
No, I'm just saying, when they pull a Bible out and it's not even your religion, I wonder how that even plays out. Like, do you really even care at that point? But
I don't know. I doubt if they got a Quran in the courtroom.
I know that, so that's right.
But like I said, when they saying, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, by something, sake you God, or blah.
All right, here's my $1 million question.
Right.
So Gunna lawyer says that what they did, it was secure, and it helped everybody.
Right.
That's what he said.
Right.
Now, this is my question.
Right.
He says if Gunna didn't take the plea, he'd have sat for another 7-8 months to go to jury and have to go to trial, have the jury find him not guilty anyway.
Right.
So why not sit there and take 7-8 months? Why take the plea? That's what I'm stuck at. If you know he'll beat it and be found not guilty, why take the plea?
To get out sooner.
But you still get that on your record, though.
Yeah, but he want to get out. As soon as they got in there, he wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? He was there suffering, man. It wasn't. You talking about you out in these cars, you got all these toys and wearing this jewelry, you got all these women, you partying, you got money in it. Your lifestyle is different.
Listen, that's why I got a lot of respect for Bobby Shmurda, though. Because Bobby Shmurda, he got 3 years. His man got, what was it? I don't know, may have been 12 or something like that.
Right.
And Shmurda said, I forgot how they worked it out, but he says, I'll take the 7 and give him 7.
Right.
That was him and Roddy Rebel, I believe it was.
Right.
So he sat for 7 years instead of doing 3.
Right.
Just so his man ain't got to do it that time.
Wow.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, we
Shmurda did 7?
Shmurda did 7.
Yeah, but them two totally different cases. Was they facing RICO?
They traced some murder. Well, it was not really murder, but it was like criminal activity for what he put in the music and something that Shmurda said.
Right.
And it was gang activity, you know, pretty much came out.
Right.
They had lawyers and everything.
Right.
They was ready to pull Shmurda out. He said he didn't want to come out. He said he wanted his man to be straight.
So he took on more years to shorten his man sentence.
Right.
That's admirable.
But you didn't know that story?
No, I didn't. That's the first time I heard that.
Oh, well, that's why Bobby Shmurda's getting all this praise from this. I talked about that last year. Man.
I don't remember that, bro. I remember that.
Because I was saying we're praising the guy that took more time and, you know, kept his mouth closed instead of praising the guy that's a doctor or lawyer. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but think about where we at right now, right? We in 2022, right? Is things getting better or worse?
I don't know. Staying the same.
No. The criminal is actually getting worse. The criminal is getting worse. There's no loyalty. All that is gone. Everything is out the door. Everything is rat. They talk about people being a rat when you dealing with rats. You dealing with snakes.
All right,
They're
so
around you all
you saying Gunna didn't
long.
snitch, and you stand on that.
I stand on
Even
it.
though Boosie said he snitched and Wack 100
But
said
who
he
is
snitched.
Bootsy to say anything about anybody right now? All the allegations and stuff that he caught up in. I really don't want to hear nothing to come out of Bootsy's mouth.
So we're going to change gears
Mm-hmm.
to another high-profile case.
Mm-hmm.
Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. This is getting interesting. And it's getting interesting because Meg's girlfriend took the plead the Fifth Amendment.
Right.
And so she ain't talking. And they can't do nothing with her. Meanwhile, Meg Stallion says, you know what? She did an interview. She says, I never slept with Tory Lanez on national TV. Goes to court, kind of find out they're arguing over a whole sex relationship because Meg, I told you last week, Meg was messing around with Tory behind her back.
And like I said, they put their hand on that book and say, to tell the truth, you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me. And you saying that to a murderer. You saying that to a criminal. You saying that to a crook. You really think you're going to get the truth?
Well, Meg says she lied on her statement. They both lied. Kelsey lied on their statements. They said they lied because they thought the cops were going to do something to them. They didn't want nobody to get hurt.
Yeah, the penalty is getting caught. That's the penalty. You could put your hand on that book and say, I'm going to tell the truth, but the penalty comes when they catch you in the lie. They got to catch you in the lie. And that's when the penalties come.
Well, at the end of the day, Meg Stallion lied. She was banging Tory. She didn't admit it. Now it's coming out. So, and also other guys she was messing with came out.
Okay.
It was like Ben Simmons and all these other guys' names came out. Yo, real talk.
I didn't even know about Ben.
Right. Because Tory's telling tapes.
Right.
So what happened is Tory's, lawyers cross-examining Meg and asking questions that she got to be honest with.
Right.
Meg Stallion's boyfriend, some artist from New York, he's in
I thought she was messing with Gotti now.
No.
Okay.
I forget the guy's name, but she messed with some other guy.
The Jamaican boy she messing with, the tall dude?
I don't know, some rapper guy. I don't know.
The rapper boy.
But
I thought that wasn't a man no more.
But no, it's probably not to be her man in a minute because she done lied to this man and said that she didn't do all this stuff. And so now he's found out that she was sleeping around with all these guys.
Yeah, he probably was sleeping around with all them girls.
Nah, it's different though. Remember, and the baby came out.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I bring this up because you and I were just talking recently.
Oh, so she a little hot ass.
And we said how many penises or too many, how many ratchets, whatever you want to say, or too many ratchets, right?
Too many ratchets.
So if you Meg Thee Stallion's boyfriend,
that was too many. That was one too many. Man, that was a gunshot, bro.
She said she's now saying that she's saying that this she's saying she's upset and she was trying to file something else because she said this court case is causing emotional distress.
No, it's not.
And her relationship.
No, it's not.
Is have a problem with her relationship.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
Nah, she did that. She can't blame nobody but herself.
But what I'm saying is, can you imagine she lied to this guy and said she didn't do all this stuff?
Could you imagine she on TV pretending like she a good girl?
She is a good girl.
Is she a whole slut?
She is a good girl. You want to talk about slut?
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
you know that the new chick Gorilla, Glorilla, whatever her name is, Glorilla, whatever.
Right.
She got the F&F song.
Yeah.
You know, she's on. And listen, I think some of these young artists, they need PRs.
Right.
If they got PRs, they need PRs better than they have.
Right.
Because you say some things, I get you do things for attention, you say it for likes and views.
Right.
Some things a little crazy.
Right.
So what's going on viral is the chick Glorilla, who's young. I think she's like maybe 24, I don't know. That's the one in Yo Gotti's camp, I think.
That wants to give the assistant $500.
No, that's a whole nother thing. That's something different.
Oh, okay.
You talking about the porn star that said she would give $500,000 to Gotti? That's something different.
Nah.
Gorilla
paid her assistants $500 funky to do her errands and run around and all that bullshit.
No, this is worse.
Oh, okay.
She on the show, right?
Right.
I think it's the show with Angela Yee and them. You know, they kind of expose people.
Right.
Now, I don't know what happened, but they asked a question about what's the nastiest thing that you've done, or that you think, freakiest nasty that you've done that somebody would say, you know, that was real nasty. She answered it truthfully. And she said she likes to have a person put semen in her food that she's messing with and like put it on any fries or whatever, or put it in the fries, and then she'll go eat the food.
Nah.
No, listen. I'm telling you.
Stop playing, man.
It's viral right now on the internet.
Nah, man, that ain't no Grey Poupon. Stop playing, bro.
And I feel like if that's an actual her PR, like
she probably hurt her record sales. She probably ruined her career.
No, her record sales went up. Probably, I'm sure. You know that because that's controversial. But I think that was the most.
That's the twerking on the headlight chick.
That's the one, the F&F.
Twerking on the headlight.
No,
that's not Gorilla.
No, that's the F nigga free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that chick with the deep voice.
Oh, Gorilla was on the joint with Cardi B.
Yeah.
I
just gotta say, like, listen, no shade at Cardi B. No shade at Glorilla.
No, man, don't just slide past what you just said out your mouth,
what you
bro.
mean?
She likes for her peoples to nut in her food.
Yes.
And cook it.
No. See, where do you get?
Or nut on the food and actually eat the food with the nut.
So she's saying they'll be eating.
Right.
They'll have sex.
Right.
When he about to bust.
Right.
She like, put it in my food.
That's a nasty chick, bro.
And she like
she nasty.
She like put it on her food, and that's her thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she out there, bro. She out there, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You need PRs.
Right.
Because and maybe she's not the only person that likes that. We don't know. Maybe, but to talk about that's nothing you should never bring up.
She probably the only person on the planet that like that, bro. Think about what you just said out your mouth.
I don't think the only person on the planet. Nah, I ain't gonna say
need you to shoot that all over my food so I can eat it with my food. Like, what the is she talking about?
She said her fries, and she like put on her fry. They got the whole thing.
She tripping, bro. She fully tripping.
Listen, I'll send you the clip later. You can change yourself.
That's crazy. She probably said that because she don't want nobody to talk to her. She probably want people to leave her alone.
Well, nah, she said she got her little
Ain't
thing
nobody trying to be a part of that situation. That just was crazy. You can't even be seen with her now. Oh, man, you with her? Oh, okay. I guess different strokes for different folks, bro.
Yeah. So is that worse than putting ratchets in your mouth?
Yes. Far worse.
But hold on. Think about that. What's the difference between busting in her mouth?
Right.
And busting on her food?
Because it's different genres, bro. Food, mouth.
But at least the food is probably watered down a little bit.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I think it's still nasty.
Come on, man.
I think it's still nasty, but like I was saying,
it's meant to stay in her mouth and go down her throat. It ain't meant to go on the food. Come on, man.
But I was saying, no shade at all. Like I'm about to say,
bro.
listen, I'm just saying. But no shade to Cardi B, no shade to Glorilla, for what I'm about to say.
Right.
Because I don't understand if to liking me. This is what the industry does to mock us. I swear they do this.
Right.
We had Cardi B who can barely talk. I don't even think she finished high school. I guarantee she probably didn't finish. No, I promise you. When Cardi B first came out, I'm like, what is she saying? Body crazy. She's not the one to be a spokesmodel for speech. Like,
right.
But they had her talking more and more and more and more and more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you got this Glorilla chick who really can't talk.
Right.
Like, I don't know what English she's speaking. You know what I mean? She got the Southern accent, okay, but you got different Southern accents.
Right.
You got the Southern accent of the one that sound like they're educated.
Right.
Who just got a little twang.
Right.
You got the Southern accent of those that's in the hood.
Right.
And mind you, I spent time in Memphis, so I know both vibes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been down there.
Right.
It's a lovely place. People ride with you. You can make a lot of money down there.
Memphis got some tough artists, bro.
I mean, now they do.
I mean, they style, because I've been watching the black cinema movies.
But before we go on to artists.
All right, but go ahead.
I need your opinion, man.
What?
Why are they getting these women who can't talk and blowing them up?
You just name one. Name another woman that can't talk that blew up.
Gorilla.
Gorilla can't talk either?
I just said that. You have never seen? Well, I tell you. Listen, I don't know where you be at when
I just ain't been that much. Listen, bro, I just ain't been that interested. Like
Well, you can't help it because she got her songs playing all over the radio.
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't looking for it though. I hear the music, but I ain't trying to run to my phone and say where's she at.
It's all over TikTok. And I be getting upset. Like, wait a minute, how are these?
So and she loved McDonald's. So she probably like you to put that on her McDonald's. She probably like you to bust on her McDonald's French fries.
Probably so.
Before she eat.
Probably so. But I'm just saying, we have so many artists. You know what I mean? Female artists.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you went to the drive-thru, right? You got fries or whatever, right?
Right.
For whatever. Y'all got number 1, number 2, who cares?
Right.
You at the crib, right?
Right.
And this chick like, yo, I need you to bust on my fries, right?
You
do it. You bust on her fries, right?
You lost me, man.
Right? And you sit there and you watch her eat it, right?
Right.
You don't want to kick her out or take her home?
Not at all.
You still want to get into whatever y'all getting ready to get into?
That have nothing to do with what you eat. No, I don't eat that all you want. I ain't got to touch your lips.
Maybe you ain't hear the way I told the story.
All right, you can tell it. I get what you're saying.
We just bust on her fries. And she in your face eating French fries with nut on them.
All right.
You not trying to take her home? Like, get out my house?
Okay.
Call her an Uber?
Okay. Listen.
You still want to indulge with somebody like that?
That's a good point. What's the difference between a chick that lets you put nothing in the fries and eat them, right? And a chick that eats your butt?
How you get...
It's all disgusting. It's all disgusting.
How you get...
If the chick...
How you get all the way over there? You just jumped the fence.
Because you're making a difference. I'm saying, listen, you got a chick to eat butt out here.
I don't like them either. I think they breath stink.
So if a chick eat your butt, you going to say, get out for eating my butt?
I ain't never had it done, so I'm not worried about that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want a chick nowhere near that situation or nowhere near that area.
That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm trying to tell you is most of them chicks that be that crazy, breath really stink. Like they really got a foul situation coming out of their mouth. I mean, like I said, different strokes for different folks. Whatever you into, bro. But nah, I'm cool on that too.
But yeah, just to close out on that segment, I just want to say you got Glorilla, you got Cardi B on a song together. Now, I love Cardi B for reaching out to the young generation, but where do they find these women who can't talk?
How mad can't talk and she got a degree?
No, I said Cardi B and Glorilla.
You said Cardi B, Gorilla, and Meg is on a song together.
No, I said Cardi B and Glorilla is on a song
I know that. And you saying where are they getting these women that can't talk?
Right.
All right, so they got 2 that can't talk. What's the other one?
It's a whole bunch of them.
Name one more. It's because it's a bunch.
No, I don't want to name a bunch. I want to focus on the 2 top ones right now. And I'm just saying, because you know that machine can put behind you and blow you up. Any record label exec, any label that want to blow you up, they can put the marketing behind you and they can blow you up. If it a little bit of pop, if the music has a little bit of, and she has a hot production.
Right.
Glorilla has a hot production behind her.
Yeah, but what ignorance does that show though? Her audience. Think about her audience, right? So who's more ignorant, the audience or her? Think about that, because that's what the record label is targeting. Record label, when they put her together, they had a target audience.
No,
who's more ignorant, the audience or her?
Well, you gotta understand. A lot of times, people it's the beat. They shake their head and nod the beat.
Yeah, but you listening to someone who can't talk.
Right.
You're listening to someone who has no knowledge, that can't give you nothing. They could give you absolutely nothing, and you a fan.
Well, in other news, right?
Okay.
The other news, the most disgusting, one of the most disgusting pigs on the planet has been found guilty.
And who's that?
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yes. The one that does the movies, the director of the movies. He was taking advantage of women, raping them, and sexually abusing them.
Oh yeah, I remember that kid. Wasn't he friends with somebody? Wasn't he friends with like a billionaire?
He's friends with a lot of people.
Billionaires.
He did a lot of movies. He's the director behind a lot of movies.
So they caught him.
Well, he's already serving 23 years in New York. So now 4 other girls came up.
Right.
And of course, now
let's see how long it stay in the news before they start trying to sweep him under the rug.
Oh, they can't sweep him.
Oh, okay.
This guy's dirt on top of dirt. But this is the only thing I have issue with the whole thing. All these women, they want to have acting careers.
Right.
You smacking the mic, man. Is it good, man?
It's delicious.
All right. They want to have acting careers, right?
Right.
Why would any woman go to any... Now, I'm not saying that Harvey's right for this.
Why did you put the balloons in front of the B and the R, man?
Because it's my day.
All right, I'm going to give you that.
There you go.
All right, but anyway.
The balloons go wherever I want to put them.
All right, okay.
Anyway.
So, Harvey, right?
Right.
Is he getting any more additional time on top of the 23?
Well, that's what they're going to see now. Because out of the 4, the 2 is a hung jury, and they're not giving their names. They call them Jane Doe. Only giving one name out.
Right.
And one of them is actually married to a governor or executive or somebody like that.
Right.
But my thing is, these women, they strive for careers, right?
Right.
But why would you go meet anybody in a hotel, in their room?
That's business.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're in the industry and you're a woman, and the guy wants to have a meeting with you
in the hotel,
it's
business.
But end of the day, you can meet in the lobby. You can get a private room.
Yeah, but you can't handle your business in the lobby.
No, what I'm saying is,
a private room is just like a hotel.
9 times out of 10, there's going to be a sexual situation.
Oh yeah, of course. Hotel, the motel, hotel. Come on, man.
And a lot of times,
hotel means that. Exactly that.
And a lot of times, if a woman's career doesn't go that it's supposed to go, she's going to say, I was sexually, she's mad now. She said, I gave you the cookie and my career ain't going nowhere.
All right, so that's on him. But that don't mean he didn't do what they say he did.
Well, they said he used his position of power.
Right.
To cause the influence to, to make that happen. In other words, it's like.
So why is he in jail for 23 years then? If that's the case. Because if you just said exactly what you said, because they said, why is he in jail?
Because if a woman says that they forced themselves on you, it's my word against your word. How can I prove that?
Well, why she ain't going to jail? If she forced herself on me, why she ain't going to jail?
If a woman says he forced, they're saying he did.
Oh, all right. But, I mean, a good lawyer should have killed that.
The lawyers would definitely trying to chop it up. And
right.
It's trying to say. But I'm just
Especially
saying,
when they was in the hotel. I mean, come on.
But I'm saying that the biggest problem I have with all these stories is why are you going to see a man? That's what we call the casting couch, right?
Yeah, but he did something far worse, or he wouldn't be doing 23 years. He did something worse.
Rape.
You know what I'm saying? There's rape involved.
Rape.
Yeah, I believe that.
But how can I prove that I didn't rape you? That's really hard to prove.
No, it's not.
If you come out 15 years later, or maybe this happened in 2002, something like that, 2006.
But you need DNA. samples.
My DNA is not going to be there 10 years later.
I'm just saying, if a woman accused you of doing something like that, where did it happen, right? That's one.
They all happen in the same type of area.
Yeah, plus time is against them.
But
you
listen,
can't come back 3 and 5 years later. I don't know how you come back 5 years later and make a statement where you can't bring up no evidence. You can't find no evidence. You didn't go to the hospital. You didn't get samples of DNA.
Right.
You didn't do any of that.
Right.
And 5 years later, you allowed to take somebody to trial knowing there's no evidence?
That's how it works. Because the evidence is that saying they're telling their story what happened. They're saying he forced. Here's the thing: if you're in a position of power, saying, "Hey, listen, I can get you this movie. I can get you this, I can get you that."
Right.
You know, because they're saying more or less, they're saying rape and all these different things.
Yeah, but if I raped you, my semen is still in your damn body. So
not for 10 years.
Then you can't say it after 10. That's what I'm saying. There's no evidence. How you going to jail with no evidence?
All the women saying the same thing.
You can't word for word. That's not how court work.
And a lot of women
I'm gonna take your word for it. That's not how court work. You really gotta put a case together, and you got to have evidence. You can't lock nobody up without evidence. How you gonna do that?
You got 3 out of 7.
We wouldn't need lawyers if you could lock somebody up without evidence.
3 out of 7 sexual assault charges, period.
And no evidence.
Guilty on 3 charges.
With no evidence.
Forcibly oral copulation, forcibly rape, sexual penetration by foreign object. I was like, whoa, that's a whole.
All right, none of these women went to the hospital, so it got to be some medical documents stating all this.
On a couple of them, the jury was unable to reach verdict. But they said he was touching women inappropriately anyway. Like, people say that he was known for doing that kind of stuff.
He got the worst lawyer on the planet.
You know what I mean? One chick is a
Where's
massage.
Johnny when you need him?
One chick is a massage therapist, of course. No, but they say he's a pig. They say he was like touching women inappropriately in parties. And
I understand he being a pig, but I understand the court of law also. And for somebody to come back 10 years later, knowing that they don't have, I can't defend myself because you don't have no medical document. You don't have anything that shows that I penetrated you or my semen is in you or you don't have none of that. You ain't go to the police. You ain't go to no doctor. You just 10 years later sat on your couch and said, you know what? My career ain't ish, and it's because of that mother effer. You know what? He raped me.
And he behind a lot of movies you watch too, man. Like Scary Movie, Django Unchained, SEAL Team 6, Apollo.
What's the name of these movies?
Django.
Kill
Bill.
I thought that
Rambo,
was Django.
Halloween.
I thought Django.
He's a director.
Oh, so Clinton wasn't in that?
He's a director.
Clinton. I thought that was one of them Clinton movies.
Not the producer. He's a director.
Oh, okay.
You know, but
Django was that's my shotty. Django.
So
Django should be a superhero.
Close out segment you're gonna like.
Next Marvel superhero, Django.
All right, close out segment you're gonna like.
All right, go ahead.
Cause you like all this stuff.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
How can I put this? So we're gonna talk about women cheating. Because we're always talking about what the men do, women this, women that. All right. So when women cheat, these 3 things happen.
Okay.
Just to let people know, because they wonder, like, can a woman cheat? And what are the things that cause a woman to cheat? This is what the women are saying, though. So for those that want to chop my head off, this is some of the things. Nothing is set in stone.
All right, but keep it raw and uncut, man. Don't give us that little house on the prairie statement. These 3 women, these 3 accusations that these women had, we're going to keep it 100. Why they cheat? Don't try to dumb it down. Don't try to water it down. Give it to us raw and uncut.
What do you call watered down?
Like the nice version.
How you want me to say it?
All right. Women cheat because you don't take them out. Nobody want to hear that bull crap. You know what I mean? Give it to them. Tell the truth why women cheat.
Some of the reasons.
Okay.
They cheat. Some of the reasons.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the 3, right?
All right.
So when they desire sexual variety.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's number one on the list.
When a woman believes her sexual needs are not met, there's a good chance she's going to find a way to get her sexual needs met. The scary part, guys, is that she'll still be in a relationship with you while she does this.
Yeah, but they two separate things. The need getting met and her desire. So desire and need is two different things. You know what I'm saying? So her desire, even if you meet her expectations, her desire is still going to push her to go elsewhere. It has nothing to do with your skill set. You know what I mean? You could be Wesley Pipes out this, okay? But her desire tells her, that was good. Let me see if I can find another good one.
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Okay.
You know, but just know that if she desires,
then you in trouble.
Yeah. You can't. And
you might as well. I mean, you might as well smother. I mean,
but you don't know that she desires that though. See, that's the difference.
Oh, you know.
No.
You know.
You don't know.
You
don't
know.
Always know.
You know.
Maybe you working too many hours.
Yeah. Okay.
You be busy.
She ain't up under you.
Also, when she lacks the love, the loses love for her partner. Yep, the primary partner. So when she lacks the love for you, loses the love for you, she's definitely no longer.
But that's no reason to cheat, though. If she's no longer into you, she should just tell you. That way, you have options. All right, you don't dig me no more.
That would be called
let me. You know. That'll be up to you to stick around.
That would be called a perfect life, man.
That ain't no perfect life, bro. They expect us to tell the truth. They expect us to tell the truth. So they need to dig up too and tell the truth. If you don't dig me no more, you no longer into me, then I don't no longer need to sponsor you. You know what I mean? So therefore, I need to pack my bags and take my show on the road. And thank you for letting me know, no hard feelings. And rock, for a woman to stick around knowing she don't bang with you, knowing she don't dig you, and just using you, and still, man, please.
That happens all the time.
It does.
So it's what I'm saying. It happens all the time.
And they wrong. Women wrong for that.
If she's getting money, if she's getting things, like it happens.
All right.
You know.
So a woman getting money,
right,
and getting things turns her into a whore? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
You just said that.
You just said, the reason she cheating on the boy is because she getting money.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
So she looking down on the boy now?
I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
All right.
I think you need to check your headphones.
They work just fine.
Okay. Because I didn't say that. You said that as a response to something that I said.
Okay.
That's how that went.
Okay.
But also, third, the last thing.
Drum roll.
Situational factors. You know, they seek validation for a fight and seek attention elsewhere. So they maybe make up these fake fights and things like that. You know, because if they got to have a reason, they're going to go do what they're going to do. So the more y'all fight, it validates why she's going to do what she do.
I mean, it's toxic. You know what I mean?
Toxic. It's a good word to use.
Yeah, that's a toxic relationship.
It's a good word to use.
Very toxic relationship.
You know,
because she ain't got to do that. You know what I mean? She could just leave. That's why I really think all men should have at least 2 to 3 women, and all 3 women should know about each other, and everybody should just be one big happy family. That way, when one, you know what I mean? Just say one fall out the clip, you got 2, right? One more fall out the clip, you got 1, right? You reload, right?
That don't always work, though.
What do you mean?
See, back in my player days, right? Listen, back in my player days, I used to do that.
Right.
The problem is, right, it's impossible to go 100% in 3 different directions.
Why?
Because I can't give 3
Oh, that's
people.
right. You're not a porno star. My fault, bro. I thought you was a canon.
All
My
right,
bad.
say I'm a porn star. Just say I'm a porn star.
Right.
Pick a number, 3 or 4 women. Which better, 3 or 4 women? Pick one.
6.
6 women.
Right.
It's impossible with 24 hours
Hold
a day.
up, time out. Before you incriminate yourself, I want you to think really hard about the way you getting ready to get his answer. All right, go ahead.
I think the whole show.
All right, good.
What you talking about?
All right.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that's to say I was a porno star.
All right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So, and it's 6 women.
Right.
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 So that means that 100% of me
Right.
is split up 6 ways.
Right.
Meaning,
right.
It's 24 hours in a day.
Right.
Where do you have time to spend the time with 6 women?
Bro, it's 7 days in a week. What are you talking about?
Okay. Now listen.
Mm-hmm.
You got some women
Mm-hmm.
who are attention driven.
Uh-huh.
They want their attention. They want their quality time.
Uh-huh.
And they're actual sex addicts.
Right.
So that means they want it every day.
Uh-huh.
So you got 3 women that want it every day.
Yep.
What is your excuse to not give it to her every day? Don't matter what your excuse is. Now she got to go find it.
It's 24 hours in a day, man. You mean to tell me you can't go pipe one for an hour, then slide over, pipe the other one for an hour, then go pipe the other one for an hour? You got 20 more hours left.
Okay, so
in your entire day.
So when am I making money?
21 hours. You got 21 hours to make money.
Here's the thing: most quality women ain't going for just a pipe job. You got to sell, eat, talk, and all that kind of stuff. Like you got to, they want the quality, the hood rats, the under the hood rat chicks. You can slide with that. You got a quality woman. They're going to have a conversation, eat. She may want to go out to eat, then come back and do it. So it's 24 hours. Right.
Well, I don't know about, well, you know, then she got the slide, bro. She got the slide.
I'm just saying the
because
6 women thing.
Nah, because it's
you're not going to keep 6 women happy is my whole point.
You can.
You're not going to do it.
You can keep 10 women
You're
happy.
going to be frustrated because when you call her,
keep 20 women
you're going to call one of them, you're going to say, I got company right now, I got to call you back. And then what do you say when you get that? When she tell you that?
When she tell me what?
I got company right now, I got to call you back.
All right. Then that gives me time to go see the other one. See, you're not a player. You just said you was a player.
Right.
But you don't got no player book. You don't got no players, you know. You don't got the blueprint or the schematics
I sure don't.
To being a player.
But listen, again, it's my birthday, right? I mean,
happy born day.
Happy birthday. We did it.
Happy anniversary.
We did it. Appreciate everybody for coming out. We did it on Billionaire Radio. You know what I'm saying? The host, Big Arm.
The Black Testarossa.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hit that bell.
The channel.
Turbulence. Oops, spilt my drink.
Billions.